Cyber threat brief for July 5, 2026. A U.S. county paid $1 million to data extortionists who never encrypted a file. North Korean developers are poisoning over 100 packages across NPM, Go, and Chrome to drop beavertail malware. And Adapt Health lost patient data after attackers social engineered a third-party contractor into cloud access. The shift from ransomware to pure data theft extortion is now complete. Here's the full breakdown of today's top security stories. Daily Cyber Threat Brief, 2026-075. Next section, Ransomware and Extortion. U.S. county paid $1 to Kairos Group in pure data theft extortion. Union County, Ohio paid approximately $1 million in June 2025 to prevent the leak of stolen files containing prosecutors' office records, social security numbers, financial details, fingerprints, and passport data from 45,487 residents and staff. The Kairos Group never encrypted a single file. They stole 2 terabytes of data, 1.6 million files, threatened to publish the most sensitive folders first, and ran a month-long negotiation from a $3 million opening demand down to a hard $1 million deadline. The county started at $100,000 and paid 9.44 Bitcoin on June 13, 2025. Blockchain analysis traced the payment through Bybit, Ox, and Russian exchange Belky within hours. The attackers sent a proof of deletion file that only proves they once had the files, not that originals were destroyed. This is the clearest example yet of the industry shift away from encryption. Sophos reported in 2025 that only 50% of ransomware attacks still involve encryption, the lowest rate in 6 years. Silent Ransom Group, a Conti offshoot, has run pure data theft extortion against U.S. law and finance firms for years with no encryptor. Kairos itself has gone quiet, leak site down, last known victim June 2026, but wallets tied to the operation moved money as recently as May 2026. Action: if you run a small government or SMB, small and medium business, network, assume data exfiltration is the primary threat. Monitor egress to cloud storage services, flag large file transfers, and inventory what sensitive data an attacker could steal. Paying for deletion is an act of faith with a receipt written by the thief. Source: The Hacker News. Adapt Health patient data, stolen after social engineering attack on third-party contractor. Attackers use social engineering to compromise a third-party contractor and gain access to Adapt Health's cloud environment, stealing sensitive patient data, including insurance billing passwords. The breach affected internal patient management systems, document storage platforms, and external EHR portals. The attackers disclosed the theft to Adapt Health on June 15, 2026. Action: audit third-party contractor access to your cloud environments. Enforce MFA, multi-factor authentication on all cloud admin accounts, especially those accessible to contractors. Review contractor security training and incident response procedures. Source: Data Breaches. Net. Next section, Business and Infrastructure Threats. North Korean hackers publish 108 malicious packages in Pollen Rider campaign. North Korean threat actors linked to Contagious Interview have published 108 unique malicious packages and extensions across NPM 19 packages. Packagist 10, Go 61. Google Chrome 1 extension as part of the active Pollen Rider campaign. The campaign has compromised 1,951 public GitHub repositories associated with 1,047 unique owners as of April 11, 2026. Attackers are taking over maintainer accounts, likely through expired domain takeover or account recovery paths, then injecting obfuscated JavaScript loaders that deliver beavertail malware, dev hashpopper rat, and omni-stealer. The malware searches for developer config files, POSCs, config, MJS Tailwind, config, JS Eslant, config, MJS Next, config, MJS Babel, config, JS App.js, and appends malicious code. It also uses Git history, rewriting with force pushes, and anti-dated commits to make changes appear older and less suspicious. The campaign merges with another cluster called TaskJacker that drops malicious VS Code task files with run-on folder open to trigger arbitrary code execution when a folder is opened as a workspace. The payload fetches encrypted second-stage payloads from blockchain infrastructure, Tron, Aptos, BNB Smart Chain. The threat actors weaponize fake job interviews and assessments, masquerading as recruiters on LinkedIn, GitHub, and freelance sites with elaborate front companies and AI-generated employee profiles. Action: verify all NPM, Composer, and Go package dependencies before installation. Review GitHub repository activity logs and signed commit history, not just the visible commit timeline. Audit VS Code extensions and task files. Block outbound connections to Tron, Aptos, and BNB Smart Chain endpoints unless required for business operations. train developers to recognize recruitment-based social engineering. Source: The Hacker News. Next section, Patch Priority. Developer toolchains. Audit NPM, Composer, Go dependencies, and VS Code extensions for Pollen Writer campaign packages. Critical for any team using GitHub repositories or accepting packages from public registries. Cloud Admin Access. Review third-party contractor MFA enforcement after Adapt Health social engineering breach. High priority for healthcare and any SMB with contractor cloud access. Data exfiltration controls. Monitor egress to cloud storage after Union County $1 payment for pure data theft. Essential for any network with sensitive records. Next section, Trends and Context. Pure data theft extortion is now the dominant ransomware business model, with encryption becoming optional. North Korean threat actors are aggressively poisoning developer toolchains at scale, compromising over 1,900 repositories to drop malware via fake job interviews. Social engineering remains the primary entry vector for both extortion crews and nation-state operators targeting cloud environments. That concludes today's cyber threat brief. From Carolina Clear Tech. Stay patched, stay vigilant.